Often, we find ourselves trapped in the expectations we have built in our minds. We expect things to happen in a certain way, following a perfect script we have outlined for our lives. However, life rarely unfolds exactly as we plan, and it is important for us to understand that this is not necessarily a negative thing. Often, when things don't happen according to our desires, we become frustrated, disappointed, and even desperate. We question why things aren't going the way we imagined, and we begin to doubt our own ability to achieve happiness and success. However, this attitude only prevents us from flowing with life and taking advantage of the opportunities that arise. By expecting everything to happen as we wish, we are limiting ourselves and ignoring the potential for growth and learning that adversity can bring. Instead of resisting, it is crucial to learn to accept the natural flow of life and trust that everything is happening exactly as it should. If we embrace this perspective, we will find a sense of peace and fluidity, regardless of the circumstances. One of the main reasons things don't always turn out as we expect is that we cannot control every aspect of our lives. There are external forces and variables that we cannot fully predict or control. But it is important to understand that these variables are part of the beauty and unpredictability of life. They challenge us, help us grow, expand our horizons, and realize that we are more resilient and capable than we imagine. When we learn to surrender to the natural course of life, we begin to see situations in a more positive light. Instead of seeing obstacles as problems, we start seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Accepting that not everything is under our control provides us with a sense of freedom and allows us to find joy in every moment. Flowing with life also requires an attitude of trust and patience. Instead of wanting immediate and instant results, we need to understand that everything takes its own time and that the universe operates according to its own laws. By trusting the process and being patient, we open ourselves to unexpected possibilities and receive with gratitude what is presented to us, knowing that it is exactly what we need at the moment. Furthermore, flowing with life means letting go of excessive control and allowing destiny to manifest in our lives. This doesn't mean we should become passive and stop making decisions, but rather that we should be open to adaptations and adjustments along the way. When we cling rigidly to expectations and plans, we become inflexible and resist change, thereby missing out on many opportunities for growth and personal fulfillment. Therefore, do not expect everything to happen exactly as you desire, but rather as everything truly should happen. Accept the surprises, challenges, and changes that life presents to you and learn to flow with them. Embrace uncertainty and unpredictability with
confidence and patience, knowing that each moment is an opportunity for growth and that the best is yet to come. When we adopt this mindset, our life begins to flow harmoniously, and we find satisfaction and fulfillment in each step of this extraordinary journey called living.
Our desires and expectations, though natural and often inevitable, can sometimes lead us astray. It is not uncommon for us to envision a certain path for ourselves, a life filled with accomplishments, happiness, and success. However, when these aspirations are not met, it can leave us feeling frustrated, disappointed, and desperate. We may find ourselves questioning our own abilities, wondering why things are not going the way we had imagined. We begin to doubt our worth and our capability to achieve the happiness and success we long for. These negative thoughts and self-doubt only serve to hinder our progress and prevent us from truly flowing with life. It is essential to understand that life is unpredictable and things may not always turn out the way we expect them to. it doesn't mean that our desires and expectations are wrong. Instead, it is a reminder that life has its own plans, and they might differ from ours. By clinging too tightly to our preconceived ideas, we limit ourselves and close ourselves off to new opportunities. In our quest for happiness and success, it is important to be flexible and open-minded. When things don't go as planned, it is crucial not to let frustration and disappointment consume us. Instead, we should view these detours as chances to learn and grow, to adapt and discover new paths that could potentially lead us to even greater fulfillment. By releasing our rigid expectations and allowing life to unfold naturally, we free ourselves from the burden of disappointment. We embrace the uncertainty and trust in the process, knowing that each twist and turn is an opportunity for personal and professional development. Sometimes the unexpected detour can lead us to unimaginable places, introducing us to people, experiences, and opportunities we never thought possible. It is in these moments of surrender that we can truly start to take advantage of the opportunities that arise. We become open to new friendships, new ideas, and new ways of being. We begin to see that, perhaps, what we had initially desired was not what we truly needed, or what would bring us long-lasting happiness. Expectations can be powerful motivators, but they can also be sources of immense frustration and disappointment. When we let go of the need for things to be a certain way, we empower ourselves to appreciate the present moment and make the most of what life offers us. Our desires and expectations can lead us down a path of frustration, disappointment, and desperation when they are not met. However, it is important to remember that our happiness and success are not solely determined by external circumstances, but by our inner attitude and perspective. By flowing with life and embracing its unpredictability, we open ourselves to a world of endless possibilities, where true fulfillment and joy can be found. Expectations can be powerful motivators. They ignite a fire within us, propelling us towards our goals and pushing us to achieve greatness. With expectations, we set the bar high and challenge ourselves to reach new heights. They give us a sense of purpose and direction, urging us to strive for success. But expectations can also be sources of immense frustration and disappointment. When our expectations are not met, we feel let down and disillusioned. We become overwhelmed with negative emotions such as anger, sadness, or resentment. We start questioning ourselves, our abilities, and the choices we have made. In a world full of external pressures and societal norms, expectations are everywhere. We are conditioned to believe that our lives should follow a certain path, get a good education, find a stable job, get married, have children, and anything deviating from this is seen as failure. These expectations can be suffocating, leaving little room for individuality and self-discovery. When we cling too tightly to our expectations, we limit ourselves. We become trapped in a rigid mindset, unable to adapt to change or embrace new opportunities. We miss out on the beauty and richness of the present moment, constantly yearning for something better, something different. Our fixation on the future blinds us to the blessings that surround us here and now. But what if we were to let go of the need for things to be a certain way? What if we released our hold on expectations and allowed life to unfold organically? In doing so, we empower ourselves to appreciate the present moment and make the most of what life offers us. By surrendering our expectations, we free ourselves from the chains of disappointment. We learn to accept and appreciate things as they are, rather than constantly seeking what could or should be. We find peace in the serenity of letting go and trusting in the natural flow of life. We realize that we cannot control everything, and that sometimes the most beautiful experiences come from unexpected places. Letting go of expectations also allows us to discover our true passions and purpose. When we release the pressure to conform to societal norms, we open ourselves up to explore our own desires and dreams. We embrace our uniqueness and follow the path that resonates with our soul rather than the one dictated to us by others.